and gentlemen, you are listening to the Paulcast. Now, welcome to the stage your hosts, Mark Jared Smith and Paul Gutowski.
Understand you look too soon. There's no sense in trying.
A long time.
Oh, here we are again.
Oh. All right. Thanks everybody for coming out.
Really appreciate everyone out here tonight
This is our very first live recording.
on this windy Monday.
Yeah, you spent the day upstate, huh? Big business.
Hey man, I was upstate New York.
What were you doing up there?
I watched my friends buy a house.
No shit.
Watched them buy a house.
That's like sign the papers and whatnot.
Well, yeah, they went to a lawyer. So they bought
Why were you there? Are you their lawyer?
Man, I just kind of tagging along. You're like, well, they're going.
Is this that sexy couple that's been living in your apartment?
Man, yeah, just the most beautiful people you'll ever see.
I've never met them. You never invited me over to hang out with them.
Oh my god, yeah, they're artsy, they're young, you know, they got it together.
Do you ever fantasize about them inviting you into their sexual relationship?
Man, I'm just like, maybe that's a thing I have. It's just, I want to be a part of them.
I almost wore my Feelies hat, by the way.
Oh man, this Feely show.
Ooh.
How many of y'all out there went to the Feely show this weekend? Yeah, dude.
That's surprising because it was packed.
It was packed.
There was a full house, a sellout over at Rough Trade in Brooklyn. But yeah, great killer Feely show. But I want to come back to that, but I want to know, but have you ever really fantasized about them? If you were to fantasize about them, what would it look like, you think?
Oh man, it'd be like, I think it'd be like everyone in a circle.
All three of you?
Yeah.
The triangle.
Yeah, and then just somewhere there's like a hand rested on a knee.
Mm.
And it's like, oh, is that?
That's how it starts, you know.
Yeah, that's how, you know, and then it gets later,
Yeah, you get a little gurgle in your loins.
put on a record maybe, you know?
Like some full, like a Fleetwood Mac. Somebody puts on, someone lights up a doobie. Somebody puts on some Fleetwood Mac on wax, some vinyl Fleetwood Mac. Somebody burns some sage underneath your foot.
Listen, man, I think everyone wants to have a threesome tonight.
Have you ever had one?
No, you've never had one, have you?
No, I'd do it. I'd do it like, and I don't care what the combo is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this would be because it's a heteronormative couple, right?
Well, the guy has long hair.
He's non-binary. He's gender non-binary. He's got long hair. What does he do?
He works at a coffee shop.
That's not that sexy. He's a fucking barista. This guy's a barista.
Man, coffee's a complicated thing, man. This is an art. This is
Oh, he's isn't he nationally ranked though? This is that guy.
No, man, just kind of
Wait, no, but isn't this the guy that was in a competition in Austin or something?
You a narc, dude? Hey,
I remember I was
dream.
Oh, he's recognized, right? Well, surely he has an award somewhere.
No, but is it not true? Is that not true?
He's a hot piece of ass.
No, I understand that he's physically attractive, but it would be more attractive if he was award-winning barista.
Well, he's a homeowner.
That's also very. How does he do that? He comes for money, huh? He's got some family money.
It's just a good coffee shop. Man.
Does he own
the wrong industry, my friend.
Does he own a chain of coffee? Is it fucking Gregory? Who is this dude?
I never put two and two together. He's not. He's like
But she works at the Whitney or something.
you give away all this information here. She trains kids.
That's
in
cool.
art.
Yeah.
These are just beautiful people.
That's great. And they were living at your place, and it's
Yes,
going well. Are you gonna miss them then when they leave?
I will miss them.
But they've got this house, and where is it? Kingston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, you know, I live alone, and let me get off this jacket, fam. They stayed out, and so they're over there. It's just a one bedroom. It ain't no studio, folks.
Yeah, it's proper one bedroom.
Yeah. I mean, I don't work in coffee, but a good party.
He used to work. He left the lucrative coffee business.
Yeah, man, it wasn't my lifestyle, dude.
Yeah, too early, dude.
Yeah. And I wake up every day, you know what, God damn it, I'm happy to see him.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
It doesn't feel invasive. You know, I'm not cleaning up, and I'm just, God damn it, we gotta have sex.
Just waiting for that one glancing hand on thigh when you're sitting in a circle. You should ask them to sit you should set up beanbags in a circle or something, dude. You gotta, because when are they out? When are they leaving?
You know, the end of the month.
Which is, you got like 2 weeks.
I got 2 weeks, so I got 2 weeks to get it in there.
It's the 15th. Today's the 15th.
Okay, I want all our listeners to keep me on that deadline.
Yeah, don't forget to email the podcast at Gmail. Is it fan mail? Podcast fan mail at Gmail.
Podcastfanmail@gmail.com.
Shields will be checking the.
If you listen to, I think episode 3, we give away the password to the account.
You can check the email. It's totally. There's a name for it. It's like shit. I just learned about this like a management style where it's like a hierarchy where everyone's on the same plane. There's no leadership. Everyone's like has their roles. That's what I want the podcast to be.
Right.
You know, I want everyone to feel like they are play an active role, and there's no hierarchical structure.
Right. In
the podcast, even though it's got my name on it and your name.
Well, I'm the host.
You're the host. I'm just the co-host. So good day though. Were you a witness to these signatures? I still don't understand what you were doing there.
Well, I went up there with them. Beautiful upstate New York. You know, this is where everyone's going.
Yeah.
Okay. Buy property. Upstate New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And
there's whole blogs dedicated to help hip New Yorkers like yourself find out like where to go. There's a blog called a website called Escape from Brooklyn. That's for people like you and I to how to plan the perfect weekend with your lover or friend or improv team.
Yeah. Listen, Bob Dylan's playing in Kingston in 2 weeks.
I gotta tell you, I've seen Bob Dylan.
Not worth it.
Not worth it, dude. I saw him in 1995 at RFK Stadium, open up for the Grateful Dead, and the whole thing was blurry. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing sounded like you were, it sounded like it was happening inside of a vacuum that was turned on.
Right.
Not the expression where something happens in a vacuum because there's like no sound or nothing. This was like a vacuum was turned on.
Right. Nature does not like a vacuum.
Nature does not like a vacuum. Dogs hate vacuum. French bulldogs can't stand vacuums. But Bob Dylan. But I heard someone told me recently that they saw Bob Dylan. It was much. If you were going to say who's the favorite son of Minnesota, would it be Prince or Bob Dylan?
Oh, Prince.
I think so. He puts on a tighter show, I think.
Oh man, universally more well liked, wouldn't you say?
Well, not if you're a member of the AARP, I would say no.
That's true. Wait, Bob Dylan's gonna die. It's gonna be like, oh shit.
I can't believe he was outlived Prince.
Yeah. Well, favorite son of Minnesota.
David Risdall.
David Risdall.
From St. Olaf. Or not from St. Olaf, but he went to college there.
I had a dream David Risdall. I tried to have the same conversation with him 3 times, and he got so mad at me because he's like, you keep on bringing up the same shit.
Do you remember what the conversation was about?
No, I think I was asking him questions about what he's up to. So what are you up to? And someone tells you everything that's going on. You're like, all right. So what have you been doing?
So what else? So what else?
I got to. Oh man.
So we should talk about this Feely show.
I'm still high from this Feely show.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I just had you get that shot of the endorphins when someone likes a tweet or whatever.
Yeah.
Bridget Boyle just liked my tweet. That was inspired by the Feely show. Well, the next morning I woke up and I was still high on mushrooms.
Yeah, I was high.
And I looked out my window and it looked like the trees were laughing at me.
I looked at that when I was in the train, or in a car coming down from Kingston, New York.
Yeah.
Tweet about trees laughing at you.
Yeah, you ever feel like the trees are laughing at you?
And you say, no, me neither.
I said, yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But I felt like I woke up on Sunday morning, I looked out the window, and I swear the trees were laughing at me, dude.
Oh, my
They
God.
were like, you know, like throwing their head, the leaves looked like they were throwing their head back and a guffaw.
Man, I was tripping on shrooms.
Big time, dude. So we went, Jer Bear and I went on Saturday night to see the Feelies. If you don't know the Feelies, they're a band, they're like contemporary of like they're like the New Jersey version of the Talking Heads.
Yeah.
They were that generation, kind of late 70s, 80s, new wave, anxiety rock, and
Everybody at that show looked like they had high anxiety.
everyone was on the spectrum. There was that crew. There was the crew in front of us that all looked like the teacher from Welcome Back Kotter. They all looked like Mr. Kotter. There was 3 dudes in front of us that kept fucking shitting their pants, dude. You thought it was their breath, and I said it wasn't. It was only their breath. That one of them was gargling fucking shit.
I remember that. Oh man, everyone in that crowd looked like they, at least spent time in a ceramic studio or had their own personal one.
Yeah, dude. And every song was so good, and they open it up. They would jam and they're like tight precision jams, and then the song would end, and everyone would cheer, and then it would be like. Definitely, it would be like so quiet.
Silence.
Everyone just in their own kitchen, dude. Everyone deep in their own head. And then there's fucking Big Business and I we're cooling out, we're having a good time.
It was cool out.
Yeah.
I was still fucking.
You were high as a Georgia pine, dude.
What happened to yesterday?
Well,
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we're at Hotel Del Monte.
A classy place.
We're treating ourselves.
Cocktails, crab legs.
It was piss and rain, and we asked the maitre d' if we could sit outside. He said no. We go in, and
by the way, I don't judge, but that dude looked like the maitre d' there looked like would cut you. You know what I mean? He looked like he'd never done some hard time.
Fuck no.
But I was like, and I made that cute joke about sitting outside. He didn't think that was funny one bit.
Well, that's good though. I kind of like that about him.
Yeah,
because he's gonna come back in the story. The maitre d' is reintroducing this story later.
Yeah.
So we go in, we order our food. It's
we
like
got 4 crab legs, 6 oysters. We were supposed to get the tartare, but we forgot.
and then we got 2 scoops of mushrooms.
We had split an 1/8 of mushrooms. I think I don't have a scale.
We were just kind of shoving them in our mouths.
Yeah, I eyeballed that bag to match another. I have another. My barber sold me a half ounce of mushrooms, and is not the ones we took. I had some left over from another time. The way he sold it to me were all in 1/8, so I took a bag, and I looked at that bag, and then I took my leftovers and matched it to one of those to make it an 1/8, because I figured that was a good amount of mushrooms to eat on a Saturday night indoors, fucking raining. I don't want to freak out. We get Big Biz orders. You did all the ordering.
Yeah, I took care of that, baby.
You were
a
real man.
4 snow crab legs.
4
6
snow crab
oysters,
legs.
East Coast.
Yep, you forgot the tartare, but then you got
One Manhattan up and Paul wanted his Manhattan down on the rocks.
down ice.
Down ice.
That's a new way of ordering your Manhattans, down ice. And the food came lickety split.
Yeah, very fast.
And then they outpaced the cocktails. Cocktails got there. I gassed my 3 oysters. They're gone. I'm now working on these crab legs. They bring our cocktails, and I'm in the middle of fucking making love to a crab leg. And I look out, and fucking Jer Bear is so fucking starry-eyed, and he's just he's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, and I'm like, what? And he hasn't taken a sip of his drink yet. And he's like, I can't drink this. I was like, what do you mean you can't drink this thing? You should have got it down ice, dude. You can just chug it. And you were like, we got to get out. It was tight. It's a tight little place. There was a Tinder date. You think there was a Tinder date?
Yeah,
I think they knew each other. There's maybe a Tinder date. There was this Russian gay mobster dude on the other side who was very nattily attired by himself. And then his whole crew showed up right when the boomers kicked in for you. Now, we ate them at the exact same time. I think we ate roughly the same amount.
Right.
But you were
I just had a bagel.
blazing high.
All I had was a bagel. And I remember sucking on that second snow crab leg. And then you ever just have the experience where you just take off, and I knew what was happening, and I looked up at Paul and I said, "I'm tripping," and I did not mean for that to happen. And
No, we specifically timed it out.
we're just gonna do like a little micro thing.
Well, we would one size, half an eighth should not, you wouldn't, those mushrooms were a little old. I don't know if they were I think I ate some rotten mushrooms once. The only bad trip I've ever had in my entire life. I was in high school. I was at Hershey Park, Pennsylvania, and I ate Hershey Park. I was there for a Fish concert, 1996,
Damn.
and I ate some mushrooms, and I immediately same kind of thing. We ate them, went into the show, got we got real deep, 15 rows. When it wasn't seated, but 50, what would be the equivalent of 15 rows back, and we'll edit that out.
Fell out of my chair. 15 rows back. Hershey Park?
Yeah. So, and then all of a sudden, I had that same look that you had, only there was no getting out. There was no walking out of Hotel Delano or whatever the fuck, wherever we were. And there was no Manhattans in front of me. It was just me surrounded by a bunch of fucking wooks and a bunch of fucking heady mamas. And I was just there. And I look over at my buddy Corey, Hardcore Sheridan, he has a hat on, he's got a baseball cap on, much like Uri's cap, and all I didn't know he was doing it, he had taken out a tape recorder and clipped a mic to his hat, and had the tape recorder in his pocket, and he was going to tape the show, it was going to be a good recording of the show, and it freaked me out, too. I was like, what are you, and I started to feel like I was going to pass out. I told my buddy Tyler, I was like, we got to get out of here. He walked me it was just there was 1,000 people to get through,
right.
And no one wanted to move. The show had just started. Everyone's tight, packed in, and finally, as we were clearing the crowd, everything fucking came flying. It was like a pinpoint black hole. It was and I was like, I'm going down. And my friend Tyler kind of grabbed me, put me down on against a little fence, and just had water. It's some random person gave him water, saw it happening, drank water, and I immediately felt a lot. Once I was out of it and had some water.
Right.
But that's what you look like inside. You look like you were smiling though, because there was a
I was smiling because I was laughing at how hard I just jumped, went down that hill.
We walked. It was good. We walked in the rain to the show. A block. It was only a block away. That whole night was very well planned out. I think.
Right.
You did a good job, Jaber. Good mandate. And then the shows they had just started.
Right. Perfect time.
Phenomenal. All the fucking Welcome Back Cotter dudes.
Right. Just
the band doesn't say anything. The band is on the spectrum.
they looked gorgeous. They were just into the music.
The percussionist looks like the brother from Something About Mary. Yeah, I don't mean that he just looked he was an amazing percussion. They have the song they have a song called Crazy Rhythm. That's just which is all him. It's it's amazing.
Yeah.
And he was great. They were great.
Paul bought me a beer.
I did.
And I didn't know how to say no. Obviously, I couldn't finish my Manhattan. And I'm holding this full beer.
Pilsner.
And, I just keep on looking down at this beer. It's heavy in my hand. I don't like the taste right now. I can't even look at it. And as if listen, I finally was just hey, I gotta get rid of this beer. And I must look like such a creep because I just kind of shuffled over to this trash can.
You put it in the trash can so delicately because you didn't want it to splash. You didn't throw it in. It was so delicate. And I watched it happen. And I was by that time, however long your trip in your brain was to figure out if you should throw away the beer is about as long as it takes me to drink a beer.
Right.
Because I was just about finished with my beer.
I should have given it to you.
And I looked over and you're just dropping. You're lightly placing a full beer. I thought about going in to get it.
And I heard this woman behind me. I swear to God, I heard her go, "These people."
We also I think we stood right in front of them. The show had started. People get there early to get their space. We walked right up.
We just got right in there.
Yeah.
You asserted us. Yeah, and I remember the lighting was beautiful. It was a great.
The show was great. We walked.
The takeoff was crazy, but eventually once we were in there and we were had our light dosage streams, man, I tell you, they sounded so good.
They sounded fantastic. We bought hats. I bought Jared. We did a whole bit for the merch guy about how you were my no good stepson.
And I go, what band is this? The guy loved it.
The guy was the best. We killed it. We had a great step break. We were on fire. We got more beer. I think you drank that one.
I took that one. I was cool by then.
By then you were cool. Yeah, you were cooled out. And then they played 2 encores. They played rock and they covered the Velvet Underground's Rock and Roll, which was. Then we both Snapchatted that, or not Snapchatted, Instagram storied it.
I sent my boss a 15-second video
That's cool.
at like 1 a.m. That's a lot of data, my friend. Kids be texted, half a minute long videos to your employer. This guy's like, what the hell?
That's a lot of
That's
data,
funny,
dude. And then we went out and had a night. Yeah, afterwards we went and saw some friends, and
We went and had the same dinner at Hotel Del Mano. We go, like, let's just get the exact same fucking thing. And we go back, and the maitre d' comes out, and he goes, gentlemen, welcome back. Get back in the we're sitting in the same room. God help us, we have the same waitress. She can't believe it. And we as we order the same exact thing, but we remembered the fucking steak tartare this time.
which I have to say was for me that one of the highlights of the night.
Oh, it was
was
great.
the steak tartare. They came with like a ruffle, like just a basic ruffle potato chip, and it was good tartare.
And
We were trying to figure out. At one point, we were in the bathroom at Rough Trade, pretty spun, and we were asking anybody if they spoke French because we wanted to know what tartare meant.
Tartare means just leave
Nobody,
it.
you just leave it. Someone, just leave it. But no one spoke French in that John. But it was good. But yeah, I woke up yesterday, still pretty high. I realized that's when I thought the trees were laughing at me. And then I didn't do much though. What'd you do yesterday?
Well,
you
I
worked yesterday.
And I worked up. I
worked.
Still, I woke up and then I had to go to a brunch. Man, I was just no
What
good
brunch?
at that brunch, man. I was
Was it
not.
Tinder date?
No, it was like my friend's birthday,
Mm.
and I think I was playing it cool, but I was kind of just staring out into space.
Yeah.
And then I was wearing my hat, of course. And
Yeah.
the
Have you taken it off since the show?
I sleep in this thing, man. The waiter comes up and he goes, I wanted to go to that show last night.
Dude,
It was good.
he
And I
blew
look
it.
up at him like, I just seen some shit, And you was like, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta get there, man. Who knows? I mean, they're old. They're not young. I don't think they played for a while, but I guess now they're back at it. The new album is great. Hopefully they'll keep doing it. I would recommend everyone out there, and recommend you guys definitely go see the Feelies. If you like the Velvet Underground or Talking Heads, if you like that kind of music, I would. So anyway,
I didn't expect it to be that good. That's why we're still talking.
So I didn't have really high expectations for it, just because anytime I've seen Aging Rockers before, and it's fucking hit or miss. So
That was a hit.
That was a huge hit. So we've got the stool here.
Yeah, well, what's going to happen in this stool?
Well, we've got a guest, but he's having some train troubles.
Yeah.
He got stuck at the East Broadway stop on the F train. So the whole thing the reason why this live recording of the podcast of Mark Jared Smith happened, we're supposed to do a Therese show, which is the improvised one-act play that David Risdall and I do together, that you've done a few times.
I've done it twice.
And David booked a thing, a show or a pilot or something that he's shooting in Atlantic City. Had to leave town today.
I should ask him what he's been doing.
So what else? And then I was like, my original idea was I was going to do 30 minutes of stand-up by myself.
Yes.
And I thought about we were, you were running a little bit late, and obviously Sturgill never showed. So I thought about what I would be if it was just me by myself with this lovely crowd recording a 30-minute stand-up. What that would look like, how awkward that would be. But I was gonna mostly improvise it, and I was gonna ask the crowd what they wanted to talk about, and then just go off with. But I did make some notes. Do you want to see my notes?
Yeah, you were
I was trying to tell you during the show at one point, because during the show I had a few ideas.
I remember you talking about that.
You were like, I don't want to hear your stand-up set.
I did tell you that.
He said,
30 minutes
I'm just trying to watch the show. My notes are drugs, toothpicks, mental orgasms,
Yeah, I hear that.
nieces, movies.
Movies. Okay.
So I'll take you through real quick. what I was gonna do. I'm not gonna do the jokes.
Yeah, Paul.
Drugs. This is what I tried to tell you at the show, which we were high on, because it was inspired by being super high on mushrooms. And the idea was that, like, I like drugs that when you do it, the kind of drugs that I like are the ones that you do a lot of, and you're like, dude, I don't need any, like, and I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, do you want some more? Like, no. Like, if someone were to offer us more mushrooms in that moment, I would be like, no, dude, I'm good for now. But if it's like, and that's why versus like a cocaine, where like, cocaine's great, but it doesn't, I would like cocaine a lot more if you did it, and then you were the same level of high for 8 hours.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Everybody. That'd be the best. Who wants to be that guy buying like 2 8-balls in the same night? Dude?
Well, no, that's why I hate cocaine like that. That's why I love mushrooms or acid or a drug that you do. I mean, I do love nitrous, which is the exact opposite, where you do it and then immediately you want to do more of it. But in general, so I was going to do a bit about drugs, about how I like drugs that get you really high and you don't want more of them. So that was that one. That was the one I tried to tell you during the show, but you waved me off.
It's too high.
Yeah, you're like, man, I don't want to hear this, man.
I mean, I hear that though. That's
you know what I mean?
That's a great point. You know, and
like a weed brownie. You know, like I ate a weed brownie, edible or something. I got really high, and I'm like, dude, I don't want it. You might make like the rookie mistake like 20 minutes later. Do oh, I'm not high. I would never do that. I did that when I was fucking 14. I'm never gonna do that again.
It's high school shows you went to.
I peaked early.
All right, so that's good. I like drugs.
So that's my first bit. Toothpicks.
Toothpicks, man. You solid with the toothpicks there, because I remember you put a toothpick in my hand on Saturday night, and goddamn if that wasn't the greatest toothpick I've ever had in my life.
I knew after you threw away the beer, I knew that you needed a toothpick, dude. You needed something. So that's my second bit. So, let's our guest for the evening, Brian Sturgill. Hey, come on over, buddy. You got on the stool.
Perfect timing.
All right.
Welcome to. You got to sit on the stool.
It's gonna be a lot.
Welcome to the show. Glad you could join us, man. This is a great spot. All right, so you got to get right into it. I want you to have some time, but where I was in the middle of a bit here.
Oh no.
So the stand-up. I was telling about my stand-up bit. So I did make. I was going to do this stand-up thing. I made some notes, and so the first one was about drugs. You missed that one. You missed my joke.
Do you wanna?
Well, so you know what the drug. You know what kind of drugs I like, man? All of them. No, I like the ones that you do a lot of them, and then you don't want any more of them for like 8 hours. That's why I hate cocaine, man. You know what I mean? Because if you do cocaine, you just want. If cocaine got you the same amount, if you did a little bit of cocaine or a lot of cocaine, and it kept you high for 8 hours, I would love cocaine. It's my drug.
You already did this bit?
Yeah, I punched it up. I punched it up. The second time I punched it up a little bit.
Did it do anything?
Hey, it sounded a little tighter. Better around the second time. I gotta tell you.
All right, cool. Now, my second bit is about toothpicks. I realized when I was super high on mushrooms on Saturday night that the greatest existential threat to my life at this point, as like a 38 white, well-off man, like I'm at the pinnacle of society. The way that this thing is all shook out, the greatest existential threat is if I choke on one of my high-end tea tree oil toothpicks, dude. That's how I'm gonna die. I'm most likely to die. That or be killed by like one of my other white friends with mental health disorders.
I'm coming right for you.
You should have right.
Every day's a gamble.
Every day's a gamble, dude. So that's not, I actually had to tell a guy. I got a text from a friend of mine named Reed Spalding. Guy's a fucking fortunate son of Jackson, Tennessee. His dad.
You can never tell by the name.
Allenson Reed Spalding IV. His dad invented the minimally invasive heart surgery for like if you have a heart attack, instead of like cracking your chest open, they go through your rib cage with scopes and shit. His dad invented that. This kid is, he was born rich. He's gonna die rich. And he texted me after he saw a photo of me at JFK after the travel ban, and he was like, "Why are you fighting for people who want to kill us?" And this guy's got a long history of drug addiction and mental health issues. And I had to straight up tell him on the phone, I was like, dude, first of all, I haven't talked to you in 8 years and this is the first text you sent me. Second of all, the person who is most likely to kill me on this planet is you, dude.
Yeah.
You're a white dude with mental health
You
problems.
told him that?
No, man, I wish I had, though.
We can call him right now.
All right, toothpicks. All right, you're going to get a tight 3 minutes here in a minute.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just
Okay.
the best part about getting older is that the orgasms, the male boner and orgasm becomes completely mental. A little clunky.
Wait, what?
It's like you know what I love about getting older.
Wait, all right, say it again.
You know what I love about getting older?
What's that?
How
What's that, Paul?
the male ejaculation process gets more and more mental every day, man.
Mental, like you have to psych yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, it's all. When I was 22, I could get a boner and come, and I mean, it was all just like
bump into something.
now I'm just like it's all mental, dude.
I like that joke, but I feel like it should start with you elbowing a guy at a barbecue that you don't know anybody.
All right, I got this bit about my nieces. I'm gonna skip this bit about my nieces. It's not important. Movies. You know, I did a show. I did the show. You guys saw this Get Woke White America show.
Yeah.
About being a woke white dude, which is now like I think we're post woke. It's like now it's cliched, but
That was quick.
Yeah, it happened quick. But when you get woke, you can't get up. Like it's like you look at all the movies you loved as a kid, and they're all terrible. Like Back to the Future is just fucking white propaganda. that kid fucking invented rock. They said that kid invented rock and roll. It's bullshit. And then Hoosiers.
I just got man, you're bumming me out.
Hoosiers. No, this is the drag. Look, if Ferris Bueller was black, that movie would have ended with him being shot in the back. All right, that's my movie. That's my movie.
Yeah,
all right, so what do you got, dude?
Movie bit?
Yeah, that's my movie. Well, let's what about Hoosiers too? They defeat the big black dudes from the inner city at the end.
Yeah.
Because they pass 5 times before they
got
shoot. Ollie.
Well, it's just boring to be on the other team. You don't know where it's going.
All right, you got like 4.5. You're late.
Both got beer. Yeah,
I can see if we can take this next hour, but I don't think they can give it. There's probably a show in book for months.
I got caught on the subway. Also, you guys both had beers. I was thinking about getting a beer.
You didn't have time.
Didn't have time for that.
I don't have a beer.
Really?
He doesn't have a beer.
I throw them away, man. You give me a beer, that's going straight in the trash.
All right.
I'm just the middleman for that beer in the trash can.
That's a rule. That's a good rule.
New rule.
Man, I thought I was gonna be able to ease in and.
Dude, we got 4. You're wasting time. You're wasting time.
No, I know.
Paul's got 10 more minutes.
Mentally, I'm a little turned up. I really have to pee right now, and you're changing the soap dispenser in the bathroom outside.
You were as late as you were. You were gonna go to the bathroom.
It was that or this. Me talk about it because it had to be addressed.
That's cool, man.
Does it turn into... It turns into poop.
Yeah, if you wait long enough, pee turns into poo. That's science.
All right, go on.
That checks out. I had a whole.
You had a bit? You're going to go into the bit?
I was. You ever seen? Wow. You ever seen that show Comics Unleashed?
No, I don't know that show, man.
It's a good show. It's like stand-up comedians, and the guy that hosts it just sets them up for their bits, and it's really good. And I had some bits I was going to have you set me up for, but we didn't get to talk about it beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Is there something we can do real quick? Do you have your cards?
Yeah. But the thing is, I was
You haven't written them yet. We got 2 minutes here, dude.
Well, I figured
We'll push it a little bit. You have to help.
LSD material. Or
We did
whatever.
our first 40 minutes. Our first 35 minutes was about doing mushrooms on Saturday night.
How'd it go?
Dude, you used to be there, dude.
I'm just trying to revisit the material. Yeah.
You should. We hung out afterwards. After we went back and had the same meal, second time. Then we went and met Sturgill and his lovely lady, Annie. I gotta tell you, every time I spend time with her, I just get more and more smitten.
What?
I'm sorry I didn't talk to you guys.
Yeah, me too.
You were talking to somebody. I don't know.
I was spitting, man. I bought a drink for some British dude who definitely made 4 times as much money as I did. A nice suit. I'm like, what coffee shop you work at?
You bought a drink for him?
Yeah, because I think I wanted to bum a cigarette. And so I was like, well, this is fair trade. I'll buy you your $13 Herradura. Fuck, what was I thinking?
You got rooked.
God, that's my only regret of the whole night is buying that dude a drink.
Yeah, that's good though. If that's your only regret, man, that's a good night.
I would do the whole thing over
Here,
again.
I got one of them.
So I'm supposed to say this?
Yeah, they'll be talking, and he's like, welcome to the show Comics Unleashed. This is one, and then he'll like
So should I do all that
Like
shit?
kind of casually look at a card and then
Oh yeah, I can do
so
it.
you can just,
Welcome to Comics Unleashed.
you don't have to do that. We don't.
Yeah,
That's like a
God,
copyright
it's so
thing.
good
I
to
just
be
like
back.
the concept. I don't want to rip off this show because it's
Man,
a
I
good show.
gotta tell you, we're back. We've had a great show. Let me
We're
ask
on
you,
the show now. We're not going to another show.
Why you gotta change your
You have to
voice,
revisit.
Bob?
We're
I
just
gotta tell you,
We're just sticking
we're
to the
just-
same show we're doing.
Brian,
we're just-
here with Brian,
just
no
piggy-
sweat,
we're
Sturgill.
just piggybacking off his style. We don't
Just came off a successful tour.
I can't emphasize enough that I don't want to.
Wait, what do you think about eggs?
I like eggs.
That's really good, man. All right, leave me the next one. I gotta tell you, man, I tweaked my back this morning.
Oh no.
Anyways, you got any stories about eggs?
Yeah. So one time I was sitting on a bench outside a coffee shop, right? Hanging out as you do in this New York City. This guy walks by with one of those rolling suitcases.
Sure.
You always know they're up to something, right?
Yeah.
They got a scheme. He sits down at the bench across from me and looks me right in the eye, and he asks me that first question: "Do you like eggs?"
God.
Which
The guy asked you if you like eggs.
he just popped down right in front of me and said, "Do you like eggs?" And I said, "Yeah, man. I guess I'm for them." Yeah, like I don't remember word for word.
Yeah, you're not- right.
Because that's a moment of shock, right? So you don't expect that. You're sipping your $20 iced coffee and you.
Yeah, those are about to baristas too.
Right.
This guy knows a barista that just bought a house. Dude, I'm in the wrong business,
New
man.
economy.
Was it a Maxwell?
It's Max. Well.
That's good material, man.
Solid.
I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut you off. That's your time.
Yeah, pause.
This is the red light.
No. Oh, you're like?
No, we really got to finish. We're good.
I'll finish the story up.
Yeah, okay.
This guy
This
asks
will
me
be our
if I
last
like eggs. I give him the green light. I say, yeah, I like eggs. He says, you want to buy some eggs, man?
Shit, man.
I was like, yeah, no, not really, man. He says, come on, man, I'll give you a dozen eggs for $3.
That seems too good to be true.
Like, you know, man, I got eggs at home. I really don't want any eggs. And he goes, all right, man, you can just help me out with some change or something. I reached in my pocket, and I fumbled around. I had 75 cents. I gave him 75 cents. He goes, thanks, man. God bless. Have a good day. I was like, oh, man. And he wanted to fist bump me. He had kind of gross hands. And, yeah, it never feels good. He's walking away. I realized I got schemed out of 3 eggs.
That's our show. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Appreciate you.
I'm Paul Kukowski. That's Mark
I'm
Jared
Mark
Smith.
Jared Smith.
And this is Brian No Sweat Sturgill.
Sorry, I was late.
We'll do it. We'll do it again.
I held up on the subway.
You saw a woman eating a brownie wrapper?
Yeah, when I was stranded on the subway for like 20 minutes. Everybody had snacks immediately, like we had been stranded there for weeks, and they're trying to survive. She was sucking the chocolate off of a brownie wrapper. It was a crisis.
We should have ended with the egg.
Should have ended with the eggs.
All right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time. All right, good stuff.
Hey, guys. Great work. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
Baby.